Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bears. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 yards, the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's brought down by Deion.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow looking left side. Andrews with it, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Makes the score. Ravens 3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that... Offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he slings one that's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Now it's Burrow. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Ryan Anderson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They find some open field, and the ball is knocked out.
Terrell Edmonds.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Here's the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
The tackle by
a gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in? Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far, so good. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Good.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That's a 44-yard.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
4 yards.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Returns. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Harris to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Harris on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
He's across midfield.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down carry here for Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Screen play, Johnson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow looking to pass. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Burrow give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Ravens on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 28 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw again. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20.
This is my role, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown,
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And the Bears.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore